Hey everybody, this is Turtle. Find me at Deadhead Grows on Twitter. Decided to make this video because I just haven't been as active as I once was, and I'd like to change that. I've been a hemp activist since the late 80s, early 90s, and I can see the changes coming. Just recently, Congress, believe it or not, voted to ban DEA raids of medical marijuana. They're no longer going to allow the federal agencies to target law-abiding citizens in states which allow the use of the hemp plant. I find this a huge step forward. It is by no means the end of the fight, but it is a signal. It is a signal of changes to come. But, you know, even now, with this, we have to remember all the people who are still in prison right now because of a flower. You know, it's a flower that grows on a plant that comes out of the earth. And if you smoke it, it makes you feel good. It has medicinal properties. It's non-harmful. Okay? But there are people right now in cages. Their children have been kidnapped. Their properties have been stolen by the government because of a flower that they chose to grow, or they chose to smoke, or they chose to provide to somebody else who wanted it. Okay? Those people are suffering in cages. And we're paying for it. I mean, we are paying our hard-earned tax dollars. Okay? Our budgets are suffering. Our economy is in collapse, and we are paying to put people in prison because of a flower that doesn't harm anyone, and we know it doesn't harm anyone. Okay? I find that incredibly offensive. Okay, so now let's talk about this. Okay, hemp. We know the history of hemp. The oldest piece of woven material on the face of the planet dates back to 8,000 years BC, which is, roughly 10,000 years ago. Okay, so about the time that we were developing civilizations, okay, we were creating cloth out of hemp fiber, out of marijuana fiber. So as long as there have been civilizations on this planet, human civilization, okay, that civilization has cultivated and used the hemp plant. Think about that. Think about that. The Romans used hemp ash to create their cinder, their concrete, and they made bridges and buildings which are still standing, okay, from hemp. I don't know, it's just the history of humankind is intimately entwined with hemp. Our first, in America, the first naval vessel, the USS Constitution, had over 60,000 tons of hemp fiber in the forms of ropes and riggings, sails. The military uniforms were made out of hemp cloth. You could pay your taxes with hemp, up until the Civil War. Okay, it's It's just amazing that we allow this prohibition to continue. Okay, so humankind has a history with the hemp plant. We know this. Our country was basically built with the hemp plant. We know this. Okay, so what happened? You know, how did this happen? Well, it happened because of special interests. People like, Randolph Hearst, the Hearst-DuPont Corporation, coming out with the wood pulp paper process. You know, that started clear cutting. You know, that's when we started, cutting down every tree on the face of the planet so that we could make, trash. So we could make newspapers that we throw away, and nobody even thinks about it. We make toilet paper, wipe our butts on it, and we're starting to see the effects. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that cutting down trees and paper is causing global warming, but it contributes. And the fact that it's unnecessary is just astounding. I mean, right now, hemp has 66% cellulose, okay, which makes it, the greatest producer of biomass energy out of any other plant on the face of the planet. Okay, we can make biodegradable plastic. We can make fuel, methanol and ethanol. The first diesel engine invented by Rudolf Diesel in 1939 was designed to run off of hemp seed oil. We know this. It's not hidden. It's history. It's fact. People know this. Okay, why isn't this plant available? It's because American farmers, okay, would make money. Okay? Right now, we could be paying American farmers, okay, to grow, the healthiest food known to man. Okay, the hemp seed. Okay? It's got more usable protein than tofu. Okay? It's got roughage. It's the healthiest thing you can put in your body is a pot seed. Okay? It makes enough fiber. Okay? And the fiber, you could do two different things with it. You can make it into cloth, which is 10 times stronger than cotton, requires no pesticides, no fertilizers. Okay? You can make cloth. Okay? Or you can make like pressure boards and plywoods, which are 4 times stronger than natural wood beams. Okay, they're termite resistant, and there is absolutely no reason for another tree on the face of the planet to be cut down. This provides our ecosystem with oxygen, and it's an air filter. It's a natural air filter. Okay, and what do? We're killing it. And why are we killing it? Why are we destroying it? For special interests. So some group of assholes can make more money than they already have. Okay, they're gonna cut down every tree that they possibly can. Okay, right now we could grow hemp in the same areas that those trees are growing. Okay, we could harvest it. There's no reason. There's not one reason, for another tree to be cut down. Not for lumber, not for paper, for nothing. Okay, and the fact that you can make methanol and ethanol, you can make biodiesel. We could completely end our dependence on foreign fuel, on fossil fuel. It burns when you compress it. Okay, when you compress the fiber, it burns 300 times hotter than coal. Not one more reason for another miner to die in a coal mine accident. Okay? You say, well, what about the miners? They could grow. They could turn from miners digging, out the guts of the earth. They can go from that to farming. They could be growing these plants. That's what they could do. Okay? Hemp could completely restore our economy, our independence. It could pay everyone who has any access to any kind of land to produce this for us. Why aren't we doing this? Why? It's because some rich assholes don't want you to do that. Because they're making so much money off of you, using their products, no matter how damaging they are to you and the environment. Okay, those are their products, and they want your money, so they're gonna kill any kind of competition to those products. Look what the gasoline companies are doing now. Okay, really, $4 or $5 a gallon? Really? Stupid. And there's no reason for it. We could be paying American farmers to be producing our fuel needs. There doesn't need to be anyone suffering because they can't heat their homes, because you can burn hemp oil. You could compress hemp fiber and make a product that burns 300 times hotter than coal. There's no reason why we're not burning that for household heat, except for corporate greed. Corporate greed. That's why hemp is illegal. Smoking it doesn't mean anything. They never cared if anybody smoked pot. That was an excuse. That was a scare tactic. They know it. We know it. Okay? It's starting to come out into the light. All the propaganda is starting to be wiped away. Okay? And the truth is, the only thing you have in this life that is yours, that cannot be taken from you, is your physical body. Everything else in this world can be stripped from you, even parts of your physical body. But the truth is, no one can take your body from you. That is yours. Okay? What you do with it is your business. And if you want to smoke a flower because you feel like it, that's your business. This turtle. That's just my that's my position. I'm glad Congress is finally starting to move to protect, law-abiding citizens in states. But the truth is, no one should be going to jail for this. And the people who are in jail over flowers should be released. This turtle. You have a good day.